Nakuru is Kenya's newest and fourth largest city. According to a study by the United Nations, it is also one of the fastest growing cities in the world. With this rapid growth, Nakuru faces challenges.
We have a very big issue on flooding. That is some of our estates, mostly Kaptembwa, Olive Inn in Kiamunyi, and Ronda, and part of the Flamingo.
Against this background, Humanitarian Open StreetMap Team HOT came up with satellite imagery for social good. As the project lead Duncan Kebut explains, it is intended to produce up-to-date, high-quality geospatial data for use in development initiatives and humanitarian action while complying with privacy laws.
The satellite imagery for social good project. This is one interesting project that, just as the name says, has two components. The first one is the satellite imagery analysis, and then the second component is the social good component. One goal of the project is to develop high quality AI generated and human verified spatial data, and that is specifically building footprints for Kenya. One of the partners that you are working with is Microsoft, and we are using their AI generated building footprints to be able to improve this mapping process.
The open map data generated could help policymakers solve some of the city's challenges.
The second objective of the project is to build the capacity of the various partners. Yes, so we'll be training them on how to use the improved AI mapping process, and also train them on how they can incorporate all these data sets that you're having in OpenStreetMap into their workflows, and with the aim of supporting their decision making. And the other partners that you're working with is Nakuru City and Naivasha Municipality. Nakuru was recently conferred a city status. The city is really growing and is facing quite a number of challenges. I believe through this project and capturing all this spatial data, it will play an important role in supporting their decision making.
Humanitarian Open StreetMap came in and is assisting us in mapping issues and development of an establishment of geospatial data. That is very vital when it comes to planning and other application areas.
Flooding has been a menace for Nakuru for a while, but it has recently become more rampant, with Lake Nakuru waters also rising. While no one knows for sure the cause of the acceleration, scientists have attributed it to climate change.
Currently, we are working with them in a project assessment of flooding status of Nakuru City. With this GIS data and going to the community, we are able to map out the flood-prone areas and come up with mitigation measures that will see the city be able to assist in and dealing with flooding issues.
To produce the necessary high-quality geospatial data, there are two processes involved.
We adopted the standard open mapping process. The first one, which is remote mapping, which basically involves tracing features on satellite imagery. And this remote mapping process was made faster because we are now using the AI features and AI generated tools. Quite a number of tools that have been developed for this, that is RapID, and JOISM Map with the AI plugin to be able to improve the mapping as traditional OpenStreetMap mapping process. So we are working closely with OSM Kenya to be able now to verify these high quality generated building footprints from Microsoft. So as all aware, AI is never perfect. It still requires human input.
This was the first time personally interacting with AI in doing building footprints when you're mapping buildings. And conventionally we used to trace out buildings. You trace out individual nodes for a building, make sure you square your corners, and it will take a lot of time. So we have a plugin where you load and it downloads for you the AI data for the buildings. Yeah. So it makes your work easier because the AI has already traced the buildings for you. So it's more of AI and human assisted. So you go in to confirm if there are buildings, you confirm the outline and the alignment of the building, adjust a little bit, just make sure that you're having the correct data, uploading on then you upload the data on the site, which is definitely open source. Anyone can download the data and use it.
The second component was field work, working with the various partners to support them to train them on how to use open field data collection tools and also to be able to do street level mapping.
With the mapping data collected and verified, thanks to the partnership with Microsoft and OSM Kenya, the second stage was on stakeholder engagement.
So through these data, we've been working with the planners, the city, to be able to do, let's say, hydrological modeling to identify the flood-prone areas. And also the planners within the city, they are trying to develop a sponge city concept, and this spatial data from OpenStreetMap will serve as a baseline.
Humanitarian OpenStreetMap has been handy in training our staff in terms of GIS and equipping our staff in using the OSM platform, the OpenStreetMap platform, where you are able to download the data, any data that you want, be it buildings, be it infrastructure, be it other features. And we are also able as a county to incorporate and integrate the data that we have to the OSM platform, which can be used by any other individual entity or organization or at the community level, depending on their needs.
It is not just on combating flooding that the county government intends to use the map data.
The city is rapidly growing, so building footprint is one of the key data sets that the city can use to revise the existing boundaries.
In terms of the economic growth, the GIS data can also be used in navigation. For example, people can be able to put the location of their businesses in the geospatial data, so that businesses can be easily reached.
The city is developing a resilience strategy, and resilience is very important in sustainability. So we are able to engage one of the consultants to show them on how to use all these mapping processes to be able to use the openly available spatial data to develop the resilience strategies for the city.
Anyone, individuals and organizations can use the map data to make informed decisions that can contribute to making Nakuru a sustainable city to live, work and visit.